So I design 2 collections a year for Moda, and my original artwork is produced under license by them. So it's my designs and their fabrics. It's very much a collaboration. They don't give you any design guidelines. It's entirely up to you what you design. All they do ask you to do is to work in a tight colour palette, and that keeps it consistent throughout my collection. So I always have an indigo and I always have a cream in my fabric collections, and that means that the little quilt shop's able to add to your collection, and it means that all of the fabric designs, they sort of all work together, and also the designers don't step on each other's toes. So I know not to design anything in Victory's Primrose Yellow, for example. So it all works beautifully. So I work in a very tight blue colour palette, as you know, and for each fabric collection I add a little pop of colour, the little accent colour, and you can see on the little shelf behind me it's this really, really sharp green. So this is my geometry fabric collection, and I had really good fun with graph paper and quadrants, and I named all the colours after famous mathematicians. So I always start with a sketchbook. I'll show you my sketchbook. Here we go. So I start playing with colours, and I started this in February 2019, and the geometry fabric collection is just in the shops now. So it really does take a long time to reach you from when I start my ideas. Okay, I'll just flick through a couple of pages for you so you can see. Really, really rough sketches. I try not to edit myself down. Don't say, oh, that's a stupid idea, who'd want that? Really just play. That's what you've got to do. You've just got to develop lots and lots of ideas. Some will work, some won't, and the beauty of keeping everything is in the sketchbook is that I can revisit them. So if I know I started doodling something and it didn't come into the final collection, then you know, I can do it again, come back to it. So when I've done these, my sketchbook pages, I've established a colour story, I know where the collection's going, I will start working in neat, and I actually send original paintings to Moda. So here are some of my sheets that I've got here that I design, and as you can see, I'm very old school, don't do it on the computer. I give them a colour palette and some colour combinations that I think might work nicely in the collection. So it's graph paper and these. So hopefully you can see, you know, how the idea develops. This is what I give them, and then they are sent to Japan to be screen printed. After many months, I will then get the first strike-offs back. The strike-offs, we have a conversation about whether we think they're working, what changes need to be made. I will make the changes that Moda suggest. A year later, they end up in fabric and in the quilt shops for you guys to enjoy, hopefully. And thank you so much if you have bought my fabric. It really is, it does mean a lot to us. So here you go. And these are the fabric sample packs that the reps show to all the shops. And you can see, they look really beautiful, don't they? And I get to keep all of these. There you go. And then the lovely fat quarter bundles, aren't they delicious? Just gorgeous. So that is a very quick insight into how I go about designing my fabric collections, and my next fabric design collection deadline is very soon, so that's what I'll be doing next. I shall start thinking about what I want to design on fabric for you guys.